Hey guys, it's vf.miniatures battle reports, and today we're playing a 2000 points battle between my Khorne Demons and Spencer's Necrons.
Hello, get off my lawn, you demons.
We are playing Search and Destroy deployment map, and our primary mission is priority targets. So in the second, third, fourth, and fifth battle rounds, we're going to be scoring 5 VP at the end of the command phase for each objective up to 10. And at the end of the battle, it's going to be 5 victory points for each objective we control. So all about objectives this game, and hidden supplies mission rules. So we have in the center 2 objective markers instead of 1. So this was the center. So now we have 2, one over here, and the other is diagonally straight into the corner behind this ruin. My 2000 points of Khorne, I am running almost entirely Khorne Demons, apart from Belakor, obviously. He also has the Khorne keyword, so it kind of fits. I have 2 Bloodthirsters. They are almost identical, apart from one having this one with a huge axe. He has the only Khorne enhancement we currently have access to, the Argoth King of Blades or something like that, the extra cool blade for his great axe of Khorne. Next, we have the 3 skull cannons with their attendants. We have 3x3, so 9 blood crushers, I think that's their name, right?
Yes.
I think so, yeah. And the flesh hounds, a unit of 5, the skull taker with his attached unit of bloodletters, and obviously Belakor again. So that's my 2000 points of Khorne Demons.
So my 2000 points, we have a Locust Lord leading the whole faction. He has the Sovereign Chronal, which is going to be going with one of the 2 6-man bricks of Locust Destroyers. I have 2 Scorptech Destroyers, one of them with the Veil of Darkness to redeploy a unit on the table. They are both going to be going with each 6-man brick of Scorptech Destroyers. For some backline support, I have the unit of 3 heavy destroyers with the Gauss Exterminators, and then 2 reanimators to give those buffs for the reanimation protocols. A Monolith, because you can't go anywhere without a Monolith nowadays.
I agree. The rule of cool wins always.
And all of the Scorptechs and Ophidians have 2 plasma sites over there to give units in combat dev wounds for each combat.
So you have 6 plasma sites in
Correct.
your army. Okay, awesome list.
Amidst the sprawling infrastructure of the Garmos refinery, where the mechanized hum of productivity once echoed, a dissonant chorus of unnatural energies now resounded. The warp well, an anomaly amidst the rusted pipelines and the chemical tanks, pulsated with chaotic energy, creating a volatile nexus between reality and the immaterium. Belakor, the Dark Master, sensing the raw potential this tear offered, assembled his demonic legions for conquest. The anticipation in the air grew palpable as a mighty Bloodthirster prepared to emerge, his grip tightened around the Argath, the King of Blades. Unlike most demon weapons, Argath willingly forsook the glory of demonhood to become a blade. With a lifetime dedicated to slaughter and devotion, instead of embracing immortality as a demon prince, he chose to incarnate as this deadly weapon to spill the lifeblood of Khorne's greatest foes. Guided by Argath's zealous spirit, his wielder became an unstoppable force of destruction. Their imminent assault was further bolstered by another Bloodthirster and a vanguard led by Skulltaker. As they set their warfront, the refinery's ground trembled under the onslaught of the charging blood crushers. However, the Necrons, ever watchful of cosmic disturbances, had already made their move. The Silent King's emissaries, recognizing this rift's cosmic importance, dispatched a force to contain the escalating menace. Locust and Scorptech destroyers took strategic positions amidst the refinery's towering silos and processing plants. Above them, the colossal Monolith cast a foreboding shadow, readying its arcane might.
So here's how we deployed. I have almost all of my stuff on the line. Thankfully, thanks to Belakor's ability, I can be protected from some of the shooting firepower of the Necrons. We've measured 25 inches away from all the locust stuff, so we should be safe the first turn, hopefully. The skull cannons are slightly back because they have 48-inch range, which I really like about them. So they are going to be mostly for objective control duty and shooting some stuff, I hope. The flesh hounds are poised to move into that ruin over there and capture that objective for me, hopefully for the end, until the end of the game, but we'll see. The Belakor is in the center, so he can go whichever way. The blood crushers are on the line, ready to pounce. And my 2 Bloodthirsters and my Bloodletters with the Skulltaker are all in deep strike because I want to use the ability to deep strike within 6 inches, and I think it's a good idea. I don't know, we'll see. And what about you, Spencer?
So I've basically created blocks of support. Apologies for the resting Necron. I will fix that in a second.
The
I have
they've been
here is the Lord with the Sovereign Coronal, which is giving all the Locust Destroyers counting as being led by a character, so +1 to hit. Same thing with the Reanimator. He's backwards, shouldn't be. He's effectively doing the same thing, but instead of a buff to hit, it's buff to the reanimation protocol. I have my second Scorptech Lord with the Veil of Darkness and his unit pushing up this flank. I expect the Khorne to be coming to me, so I'm waiting for him to come to me first, and then I can counterpunch. In Deep Strike Reserves, I have my Ophidian Destroyers as a late game try to take an objective, and the Monolith, so whenever the Bloodthirsters come down, I can reciprocate with an answer and send all the death rays into the Bloodthirster's face.
Got it. Okay, so Bloodthirsters have a nice surprise waiting for them somewhere in high orbit.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the deployment. Now we'll proceed to see who goes first. Well, Spencer's hand was too fast for me to press the button, so I actually did film how he rolled. It's a 1. Where's the 6 for the Necrons?
Yep, it's opposite side.
The
It's a
Necron
crit.
symbol. Okay, so Spencer's rolled a 1, so the only chance for me to go second now, which I would like to, is to roll 1 as well.
Oh,
Like that.
all right.
So we roll off again. 1 and a 4. So Khorne was very cunning this game, maybe just lazy, and they decided to wait until Necron's turn to see what Necrons do. We are at the end of Spencer's turn 1. What have you done?
Effectively, I've created walls to protect my backline shooting. I moved the Scorptech Destroyers in front of the Blood Crushers because I know they want to come in.
Oh yes, they're very angrily staring now.
Yes.
Beating their hoops.
I moved my Locust Destroyers behind this ruin with the intent of having it obscured so the Skull Cannons can't shoot them. Similar thing with the Reanimator here, but I can't get far enough in to fully obscure.
So I will probably get some angles on it if I want to.
But at minimum cover because unit destroyed. This unit is out in the open, but I do have the one guy here for cover. My unit here in the back is fully obscured.
Which unit is that?
My second unit of Locust Destroyers.
Over there in the windows, you can see that?
Another Reanimator just to help keep my bubbles of extra reanimation. And then I advanced my unit of Scorptech Destroyers with the Veil of Darkness. Only got a 2, so they didn't really go far.
Got it.
But at least they're over here trying to take that objective in prep of possible Blood Crusher rush.
Being possibly blood crushed.
So I know Khorne wants to be on the charge, but I've made it effectively now giving up my first turn to force the demons to have their first turn and have me to do something, but mainly for me to then be able to react, which what melee armies don't really want to do.
True, yeah. Okay, so what did you draw on your cards?
I drew no prisoners and investigate signals.
Okay, so investigate signals. Are you doing that? Over here?
I can do it here, so I will investigate signals just because I did the move. So I will get a 2 points for that. It's
and
something.
No prisoners is probably not doable this turn.
It's not doable, but I am going to keep it. So
you can do it technically in my turn, right?
Correct.
Okay, I think it works like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So no problem. Okay. Cool. Here's the end of my movement phase. We are currently ready to start shooting. However funny that sounds in the Khorne army, but I do have 3 skull cannons, so somehow we do have some shooting, which all these 3 are poised to shoot at the reanimator because I want to get rid of as much Necron standing up as possible. What we did here is very interesting, I think. I've used the Realm of Chaos stratagem at the end of Spencer's turn, and what happened is I picked up 2 units in my Shadow of Chaos, which was my deployment zone, and still will be Shadow of Chaos. These were 2 units of 3 Bloodthirsters, and the furthest one from this flank, and they went into reserves. Now, at the end of my movement phase, they came back, and they came back within 6 inches of Belakor, because area within 6 of him counts as Shadow of Chaos. So even though I couldn't do it on the first turn, I think I can do it now, technically. I think nothing prevents me from doing that. I hope.
Not within Belakor.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah.
So I was worried for a second there because I remembered that there is the limitation that you cannot come from reserves in the first turn. But then Spencer corrected me rightfully that if you start the game on the table, it does not apply to you. So it should be fine and dandy what I did there. So we now have all of the 3 Bloodcrusher units within essentially a 5-inch charge from the front line of the Low-Cost Destroyers. So that's probably the best the Bloodcrushers could do in the first turn. We'll see how well they do in actual fighting. Belakor is slightly back, so he will not be charging this turn. I'm fine with him being there and just waiting for the other reinforcements to arrive, which we have a couple of guys there. This is around 1,000 and something points. Here we have on the table. The Flash Hounds have advanced onto that objective, which is under them now, and they are going to be scoring me points, hopefully. In terms of cards, we have Assassination, so we need to kill that unit entirely. In the Low-Cost Lord, is that his name? Scorpack Lord.
Scorpack Lord.
Scorpack Lord is our target for this secondary, and the second one is Overwhelming Force. So we need to kill his units on the objectives, which will probably be only them. Yeah, because even if I manage to kill the reanimator, he's not on the objective. So, but that's at least 3 points, so we should be fine. And now we'll do shooting. Shooting, the furthest Skull Cannon is going to shoot the annoying reanimator over there in its nice blue paint, with its nice blue paint job. So we are going to do D6 shots, D6 plus 2 actually. It has blast, but obviously I'm shooting at the unit with 1 model. So D6 shots. That's nice. That's 8 shots. 8 shots hitting on 3s. So the Bloodletters that are piloting the Skull Cannons somehow are actually good shots. They can shoot as well as Space Marines. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s as well, right?
Yep, T6.
T6. So 3s to wound. 3 wounds on your reanimator. He's definitely in cover.
Yes.
So you are on 4 ups because I'm AP1.
Yep.
Good luck.
2 4s and a 2.
That's only 1 fail, so it's 2 damage.
Okay, so
he's still fine.
Down to 4.
Down to 4. Next Skull Cannon will do the very same thing. Only 1 shot, unfortunately. So
plus 2
plus
equals
2
3
is
shots.
3 shots, yeah. All hits. And let's do all 3 wounds. All 3 wounds. Okay, so it wasn't good on the amount of shots.
And a 6, a 4, and a 1. So another 2
damage. So now we have the final Skull Cannon. It's going to do the very same thing. So 6 shots. No, 5 shots. Plus 2. 3 hits.
3 is to wound.
3 is to wound. 2 wounds. Good luck, Spencer. Good luck.
4 and a 4.
Good rolls. Okay, so the Skull Cannons unfortunately didn't manage to kill this thing. which is annoying because it's going to give Spencer a lot of reanimations. But we did all we could do with the shooting. I'm going to check if Belakor somehow has any shooting.
He might psychic attack.
He can have psychic attack, so we'll check that. Yeah, so Belakor seems to be wanting to save the day for the demons because his betraying Shade's power is actually just within 18 inches of the annoying reanimator over there.
Yes.
So we will do now the hazardous profile. So we are potentially frying Belakor a bit. We'll see if I roll a 1 later. But we, for that, get extra strength shots and I think AP as well. So it's worth it. So 12 shots hitting on 2s. 2 1s, which is exactly as statistics say. They are going to be devastating wounds if I roll any 6s to wound.
Yep.
So I need, I'm strength 6, you are T6.
T6,
So I need 4s. Okay, so 1 mortal wound and 5 wounds because they're AP3 and they're ignoring cover. So I think he's dead now.
So he actually has a 3-up save.
3-up save? Okay.
Yes, I misinterpreted his
okay,
data
but
sheet.
I think we...
So I need 6s here.
Yeah, you need 6s.
And I don't have enough 6s.
Oh, okay. Well.
So you at least got him.
Yes. Thankfully, the reanimator is no longer with us. But now there may be some a prize for Necrons because I may roll a 1 on the hazardous test. So let's see. No,
nope,
fine.
you're good.
Okay. So Belakor is good. He knows how to cast his powers. So the shooting is now complete. We don't have anything else to shoot, and we will now do the charges. The charges are first going to start with the leftmost unit, the one that actually was on the board and stayed on the board. So I am within 7, so I need a 6 and +1 for my instrument, I think.
Yes.
So actually I need a 5, but I would like to roll higher just to give me more space. So a 10, 11 actually. So I'm gonna move them in and we'll proceed to the next one. So breast stampede rule is now gonna come into effect, even though I would like to wait until later because I want Spencer to make it harder for me to charge, but alas, I don't get much of a say here. So the 3d6, I need force to do mortal wounds. So 2d3 mortals are gonna happen with the squad. So it's gonna be 5 mortal wounds.
Okay, so
it means that Spencer needs to remove someone. 5 mortal wounds happened. So now the second unit of blood crushers, the one, the central one will charge as well. So I need a 5 again, and it's a 7. So good enough, and they will do their mortals now simultaneously.
Yep. So I take you want to go base,
and then the one to the side. To base him as well.
Oh yeah. So like
this in the back. I think. This way we
so
save space.
Gotcha.
The oval bases, they're so cool in terms of the engagement range because you can actually like touch the base and be 6 inches away.
Right, yeah.
Which is funny. So 3 dice to do mortals, so I need 4s. Only one D3, so we'll probably just finish off the guy. So we'll do 3 mortals.
Another one's down to 1. You are taking a nap.
Yeah. And the last unit is gonna do the same thing, so they're gonna be rolling their 2d6. So they rolled a 12 while they're angry, as demons should be. So let's move them in like that. And I can probably even put the second guy like that in. Yeah,
you can go both, and then
extra
and then
naughty with positioning them.
Yeah, he's right there. So
so now do 3 more dice again.
Yep.
And 2d3 mortals. So we'll see. Only two. So just another guy, I guess, right?
Yep. Okay. And these are tokens, so they don't count for model purposes.
Tokens are not even models.
Yep.
Okay, got it. So first we'll fight with the guys on the left. So I have 3 dudes with the Hellblades. Attacks with the Hellblades, hitting on 3s. And wounding on, what is your toughness? T6, T5?
T6.
T6, so 5 to wound. So 3 wounds, AP2.
So that goes to a 5-up armor save.
Good luck.
Save 2.
One goes. So 1 down to...
Damage 2?
Damage 2, yes.
Taking a nap.
Okay, taking a nap. So the other attacks, the bladed horns, which are strength 6 minus 1, damage 1, and they have lance. So
Yep.
they will be wounding you on 3s, I guess, right?
Yes.
So 3s to hit, and wounding you on. Oh, thank you. Wounding you on
3s.
Oh, that's a great roll. So I have wounded you 8 times, but you have a 4-up save.
4s.
Oh, okay. Wow,
So
that was a lot
one
of
taking a
ones.
nap, and
Another
one's
suffers wound.
injured.
Okay, so you have now the score pack and an injured guy to fight back. Would you like to interrupt?
At this point, no.
Okay, I think it's a wise choice because they are unlikely to cause enough trouble to
But-
justify 2 CP. But
I will. Do I want to do that?
you're thinking of reanimating someone?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a moment to think. Now the central squad will fight. The 6 attacks with the Hellblades, hitting on 3s, okay, all but 1, and wounding on 5s, still. Yeah, 1 wound at AP 2.
So 5 up.
Up.
Nope.
He's
He is dead.
okay, and now 12 attacks with my bladed horns into your character. Does his toughness change?
Yes. He is now.
I think he's T7, right?
Yes.
So he's T7, meaning that I wound him on 4s now with my
Yes.
+1 2. Does it count within this attack, or does it not? That's a good question. Because I've started fighting against
It
one
would have
unit,
been
and
average.
all attacks are happening at the same time.
So it
do I wound
would.
him on 3s and on 4s? I think I wound him on 3s still.
Yes, because the average toughness of the unit would be 6.
It doesn't mean the average. The average doesn't mean anything in this case because I think there is a special rule that says that you have to choose the toughness of the bodyguard
Yes, you're right. You're
over
right.
the toughness of the guy.
Yep. So T6.
So 3s to wound, and I have wounded you 7 times. Okay.
Yep.
7 times. You are at AP -1, so 4-up save. I think he doesn't have 2+, right?
He has
3+.
3+, but a 4-up invul.
Yeah, 4-up and all, of course.
So 7 times.
Yeah, good luck. Okay, so-
Takes 2.
2, okay, not bad. So he has 4 left, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now the 3rd squad will power in and fight. So from this angle, that's the squad that is now fighting into the Scorpack Lord. They have a nice epic duel between the big scary Lord and rather scary demons as well. So 6 attacks, Hellblades, all but 1 hit.
And now I'm T7.
Yes, now you are T7, but for strength 5 it doesn't really matter, it matters for the hordes. So 3 wounds, interestingly enough. 4-up save still because of the invite.
Invul,
Good luck.
and 1
You-
goes through.
That's all but 1, so 2 damage.
Down to 2.
Down to 2. Wow, that's a pressure moment for the demons. If they will be able to finish him off, I'll get assassinate, which is nice, but not a lot of attacks left. So 3s to hit. Okay, decent.
And then 5's going to 4s.
5's going to 4s, yes. Oh, that's 1 off. Okay, so
2.
5 wounds.
Alrighty.
5 wounds, good luck. Good sir, you need that luck because on average you die.
No
died.
matter what, I die.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Scorpic Lord has departed from this plane and back onto the Tomb World. That's how this place looks now after the unit has been cleared. The Scorpax have fought well. I mean, they defended themselves well. It's just they were overwhelmed by the Brass Stampede, and the mortal wounds actually did do a lot because I've essentially killed half of the squad on the mortal wounds before even swinging. Without the mortals, the squad would have definitely still been there. So nice rule. The blood crushers are interesting unit. So in terms of cards, we have successfully performed. Actually, correct me if I'm wrong, Spencer, but I think I've gotten 2 units killed with the overwhelming force because attached unit.
You did break it up. Yes, that is 2.
So that's 2 killed with the overwhelming force and the assassination killing a character. So 5 plus 5 on the secondary cards for the first turn, which is a good start for the demons. And now we will see what Necrons respond with in their turn 2. Oh, we are at the start of Spencer's turn, end of movement phase. What have you done, good sir?
So I brought down the Monolith,
Okay.
and then after I brought it down, I used his Eternity Gate
Mm-hmm.
to warp the heavy destroyers from back here, a little too close to the Blood Crushers.
Yeah, uncomfortably close.
To slightly more comfortably close to the Blood Crushers.
Still not very comfortable. Nowhere is comfortable on this board for now.
But I at least now also have line of sight and in range of Belakor. So I'm safe there. They are also within 6 inches of the Locust Lord with the Sovereign Coronal. I've pulled the Scorptech destroyers back this way.
Yep.
Just as a, if need be, long bomb charge to try to get into this unit of Blood Crushers.
How far are they?
That is a...
Vortex?
Yes, this unit is 11 inches to this unit.
Wow.
So, but I don't think they're gonna live here.
I hope so, yeah. Something needs to go very wrong if they're still there.
Oh, forgot to move the reanimator, so he's just gonna be nicely within aura.
No problem, okay.
And then the other locust just moved up.
Okay.
So...
What did you draw, actually?
I had no prisoners from last turn, and I got a tempting target, which I believe, Yuri, you chose the unit, the objective over here.
Yeah, so the one that is guarded by my loyal hounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna effectively ignore that for this turn.
Sounds like a plan.
And now I begin lots of shooting.
The annihilation phase.
Yes.
So, in the shooting phase, Monolith is going to put his particle whip into the Belakor.
And then the death rays into the back skull cannon.
The back skull cannon, okay. So we don't want this thing to die. Hopefully it won't, but who knows.
So,
so 4 shots with your
Yep, I'm going to start with the death rays. So 4 shots, hitting on 3s with sustained D3.
Sustained D3, wow.
So...
Ones, and 2. That's not a great roll.
Yeah.
And
strength 12.
I'm definitely not T6, so I'm more than that. But 5 is one. So I have a 4-up save.
Yep, 4-up and
I'm guessing you are extremely high AP and covered.
AP4.
AP4. So cover doesn't matter a thing. Doesn't mean a thing. So 4-up save. It's a save. Okay.
Okay.
And the particle whip now.
3d6 shots.
3d6 shots. That's a good roll.
So 11, 15.
15. What is particle whip now? Is it damage 3?
It's damage 2, but with dev wounds.
Sounds
so 9.
Was 12. The death ray dev wounds by any chance?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So you need 4s to hit Belakor because of his stealth ability. So Belakor.
Some 4s.
That's okay.
Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, it's about. It's a 6.
Yep, that's 6.
Okay, so it's just above average slightly, so it's good. And what's your strength?
T8.
T8. So you're wounding on 5s.
Yep, but looking for 6s because dev wounds.
Yes. So
no 6s
and 1 wound.
Yep.
Wow, that's. Monolith is also waking up for now. It's a bit too sluggish. So what's your AP?
AP1.
AP1, yeah, the 1 is definitely
a fail. 2 damage on
2 damage, okay, so Belakor is down 2 wounds. So, Spencer has now decided to shoot the Lord's squad, so the squad that will get 5 lethal hits, 5 plus lethal hits, into my front unit of Blood Crushers. I've used 1 CP for demonic invulnerability, so I'll get real ones to the save. On my saves.
9.
And how many shots do you have? 18?
3 shots each, so 18 total. I did advance with them, so they are hitting on 4s.
Assault is not -1 hit now.
Oh, it just allows you to shoot?
It just allows you to shoot, yeah. So I don't think you get
that. So that means I'm hitting on 2s.
2s, okay.
Because being led by a character. So 2s, fishing 1s.
And another one.
Yep.
Reroll those.
That was originally that. Okay, so auto wound, auto wound.
Auto wound, auto wound.
Auto wound, auto wound. Auto wound, auto wound.
So 6 auto wounds, and that's 2 wounds. IMT 7, 2d5s.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yeah.
That's a good roll.
That was pretty good. So
3 more.
In total, 3,
9.
6, 9.
Okay, 9 4-ups. Rerolling once. let's hope I roll well, because otherwise I'm gonna die.
Yep.
So what's damage 2, I guess?
Damage 2.
Okay, so each 2 kill a guy. Wow, that's not a good roll. And that's only
get your
one.
reroll 1.
I think it's 1. I need to get new dice. So it's an awful lot of wounds, which is gonna kill. Yeah, it's gonna kill the squad.
Yep.
So yeah, unfortunately, the reroll ones on the save didn't help them. So the Bloodthirsters are out of this material plane again.
Whoop.
So the second squad, the
ones in the building and coming from the side.
So the building squad is going to shoot into my
next unit of
next
Bloodthirsters.
unit. So this one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the one closest to the
3,
camera now.
6, 9.
18 shots again. These ones are also hitting on 2s, I assume?
Yep. Sovereign Coronal.
Sovereign Coronal.
They count as being led by a character.
Yeah, they don't have a character in the squad, but that's almost as good.
So 2.
But they don't have lethal hits, as I assume.
Nope, they do.
Only on 6s.
Yes.
Okay. So
They don't have
not
critical
both
hits.
But I think we rolled a very big amount of
And
6s.
I do get reroll 1s because, again, targeting the closest.
Good luck.
Boink. So 6s. Loves all this.
Yeah,
5s
and 5s.
again.
Okay.
So a total of 3, 6, 10.
Then, okay, one more than last time, which is interesting considering that they had less pots on them. So 10 for us. Again, seems to be a dead squad. Yeah,
Yep.
dead squad. Unfortunately, the Gauss cannons are just a perfect weapon to annihilate Blood Crushers, which makes sense because they're 2 damage each. So the heavy destroyers with the bigger guns are gonna target Belakor, and they are within 6 of the Sovereign Coronal, so
+1 to hit.
also hit.
So
hit and
hitting.
freeze.
Yep.
And they get +1 to wound as well because he's a monster. So
Yep.
let's see what you roll. Okay,
All
that's
hit
good.
with 2 lethals.
Are they lethal hits as well?
Yes, they
Ah,
are.
because they're gods, okay.
Yep.
And this one needs a 2. So
Yep.
good luck. Okay, 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
What's the damage?
6 each.
Okay, that's not
No,
not at all. So I need a good roll here. Let's
Yes.
hope. That's an awful roll. I'm gonna reroll 1 for CP, definitely. Yes.
Okay.
So that's 12 damage, which I have no way to do anything about. So he's on 4 wounds left. Belakor is heavily damaged.
Okay.
Yes. Unfortunately, he rolled abysmally on his invulnerable save. He was too concentrated on trying to evade the shots from the Monolith.
Yes.
So he just did not notice the 2 destroyers getting their sights on him. In terms of cards, Spencer has successfully killed 2 units, so he gets 4 points for no prisoners. And for tempting target, he decides to discard that, so he's going to get a CP for that one. And can you please update us on how many points each of us has now?
Okay, so going into your command phase, I've knocked you off that objective at least, but you are sitting on 2 objectives.
Yes.
So I have myself at 21.
So you're on 5 for primary, right?
Yes.
And your secondaries are...
I've only gotten the 4 points for no prisoners, but I always count 10.
So 9 plus 10 for the painted, right? 19?
Yes.
And you said 21?
Oh, I did get 2 points for investigate signals.
Investigate signals. Okay, 21. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Thank you. In terms of the cards, I got area denial and engage on all fronts for my turn. And now in my command phase, I will use the battle shock rule. Essentially, I'll try to roll higher than 4 on 2 dice to get D3 wounds back on Belakor. So passing battle shock, yes. And I get D3 wounds back for my rule. So I get 3 wounds back, which is nice. So at least he gets some of that damage back. So he's now on 7, which is good because it means that he will not be degraded, I think. Now we are almost at the end of my movement phase. I have moved with my Belakor and I have started positioning the Bloodthirsters poised to charge the Monolith. However, there's a Overwatch coming from Spencer, so we'll see how well that 6-man squad of Scorpion Destroyers can whittle down my Belakor. I hope they cannot.
Let's just say they're making up for their heavy brethren.
Yes.
That couldn't finish the job.
Well, the heavy brothers, they did a lot of damage. Probably more than should have.
So these are all 6s to hit.
Yes, and they will automatically wound because
Correct. Ooh.
So it's
1,
3,
2,
4.
3, 4.
So 1 over average, which I don't like.
Yep. And because the blood crushers are closer, I can't re-roll the ones. But either way, so
4 wounds.
Yep. So if you fail all of these,
I need to fail them all to kill the Belakor, and I also
Yes.
have 1 reroll. So let's hope Belakor doesn't fail all of them, right? Yeah. So he passes 2, which is annoying because he will not be degraded, so you'll be hitting on 3s, but at least he's alive. So that I'll take it any day of the week.
Yes.
That's actually the end of my movement phase now. So the Bloodthirster number 1, 6 inches away from Monolith, because this is my Shadow of Chaos now. The dogs have stayed in the back. They are guarding the home objective, and they've spread out just a bit to cover me from the reserves. I am still yet to move this thing, so I'll think about them in a second. But other than that, all the fight units have moved. The Blood Crushers are poised to charge. The Bloodletters, you look at that, the nice thin line of light shining upon them. They don't like it. They're poised to charge the Scorpion Destroyers and the Lord, because I have a nice character hunter in that squad. So even if I don't actually do a lot of damage to the Destroyers themselves, which is possible but not likely, I'll still be able to maybe kill the characters. So it's nice. The Wounded Belakor now is poised to charge the Destroyers, low-class Destroyers. And that's pretty much it. So I'll move the cannons and we'll be ready to shoot. So the Hell Cannons, the Skull Cannons, they just spread out slightly to give me a line of sight on the Reanimator again. I'm trying to kick out all the Reanimators so that Necrons can't do their shenanigans with me. And the 2 Hell Breaths are poised to try to crisp the side of the Monolith before they start eating through it. I don't have any other targets for this attack, so I will put those 2d6 now into the Monolith. So like 4 shots. That's
just getting there.
Yeah, that's just amazing. And 6 is to wound. No wounds. Wow, that was impressive. But the shooting is not where their strong suit is, so we don't worry about that. Cannons. So the first cannon, I need to do them separately because maybe one kills the entirety of the Reanimator, so I can put the other 2 somewhere else. So I have to do them one by one. So 6 shots, like the last time. So
becomes 8.
Yeah, so it means 8 shots. 3s to hit, so I hit twice. So not the best, and I don't think it's heavy, so there was no point in staying stationary. 3s to wound. 1 wound, that's a 1. So AP1, so you need, I'm not sure, do you?
I definitely got cover,
okay.
So, but nope.
Not on 2 yet. So the second cannon, D6, again 6 shots, okay, 8 shots, that's nice. So that's 8. That's a better hit roll, so 5 hits, thank you. And 3s to wound, only 2 wounds. So not the best of rolls, but you need a 4-up. So 2 fails. Unfortunately, that would be him, unless you want to reroll that with the CP. Do you want to reroll that? So Spencer decided to remove him, which I think was a wise choice because probably the last cannon and Belakor would have finished them off. So the last cannon will probably fire at... yeah, I'll fire at the heavy destroyers just to give Belakor a bit help, to help him a bit, to move through the heavy destroyers. So D6 plus 2, which is 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. Good, and wounding on 3s as well, because you are T6, I assume, right?
Yep.
2 wounds, 81. So you are on
3 ups.
3, yes. So 2 damage. Okay, that should help. Well,
So,
actually, no, it wouldn't help, but Belakor has his attack.
Down to 1.
Yes. So yeah, actually on 2 wounds remaining because the heavy Scorpion's heavy lock casts are 4 wounds each. So Belakor will put his psychic power into them. What's their toughness, please?
They are
T6 or T7? Because I'm thinking if I should do hazardous, I probably shouldn't because he has 3 wounds left, so I don't want to kill him.
They are T6.
Okay, I still won't do hazardous just because on the 1 I would die. So I am gonna do 9 shots.
Go big, go home.
Yeah, I agree. I would totally do that if he wasn't in such peril now. I think he's at -1 to hit now because of the...
he is bracketed.
Yeah, he's bracketed, and I need a lot of 6s. So these are devastating wounds. And that's it. So just 2 mortal wounds, sorry, 2 regular unsavable wounds on the guys.
How many attacks does Belakor have?
I think 6, I'll check. Charge phase. The Bloodthirsters first. They will go and try to rip up the wonderful, beautiful monolith. So there, this is what the first one sees, and the second one over here. Cinematic view of the battlefield. And let's start with this guy with the huge axe. So here's the one with the relic axe, which would give him +2 strength and attacks. So I would be wounding Monolith on 3s and have stupid amount of attacks, 9 I think. So let's first charge in, which I need a 6 to do that. Yay.
That's
an
Khorne's favorite number.
Khorne's, yeah, actually, Khorne's favorite number. The true fan of Khorne, which Spencer also plays wonderful World Eaters.
Yes.
So he knows what he's talking about.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it like
Just
that.
right there.
For now, I think it's
Yep.
fair. I think I can be touching your base like
Yes,
that,
yes, you
under
can.
your
Yep.
hull.
Yeah.
Now the second Bloodthirster, he's gonna do the same thing, hopefully. It would be cool if he rolls an 8 again as well. No, he fails, which is a half of an 8. So I just need to spend SCP, and this will essentially mean that he just wants a sacrifice. He just wants a CP sacrifice to make sure that he fights, which I understand that. I accept it. It's an 8. You see,
There you
he
go.
just wanted the sacrifice. So as I said, Khorne's favorite number, and he's in combat again. So now the only charge that can be failed, which Belakor's charge cannot be failed, and the Bloodcrushers also cannot be failed. So the last failable charge is that one over there, which is also a very cinematic shot. The 10 Bloodletters plus the Skulltaker are trying to take out the Scorpack Lord, which, look at him, he's looking at them, and he's almost...
He's angry.
Yeah, he's almost tempting them to come in for fight. And they also need a 6-incher, but because of +1 from the instrument, it's actually a 5. So let's hope.
No.
Oh, no. Unfortunately, they'll stay there. At least they are on the objective, so there is some consolation there. But I don't think I can reroll that because their instrument does give them +1, but not reroll. So the other 2 charges, just for the sake of the knowing how far they can go, Belakor 9 and the Bloodcrushers 10. Okay, so almost everyone is in. Because the Skulltaker unfortunately failed to engage the Locust Lord decided to countercharge the Belakor, which was understandable and a good move on my opponent's part. So,
Yes. So
you need a 6 to get into combat. Good
roll
luck.
Here. That
It's
is a 7.
Okay, so it's enough. So Belakor will get some
Yeah,
some kicks into his legs from the Scorpion
This.
Destroyers. And my Blood Crushers are also in combat already. So I will do their Mortal Wounds ability as soon as Spencer moves them in. That's where they end up. And now the Mortal Wounds from the Blood Crushers. 4s, so 1d3 Mortal Wounds. 1 only. They did not... I know what happened. They were too close. They didn't get enough of a... They didn't have enough distance to get up to speed
Right.
to get stampeding over the destroyers. So only one guy lost a wound. So the Khorne phase is commencing. We are going to start with the Bloodthirster with the bigger axe. Just look at that axe. This is the relic one that has extra attacks when I'm within Shadow of Chaos. I get extra 2 attacks when I'm within Shadow of Chaos. So I have 9 of them. And I'm hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. You're
Yes.
T14, right? On the mark?
Yep, T14.
Okay, so I need 2s to hit. Only 1 miss, which is nice. And I also get +1 to hit because of the Bloodthirster ability, but I'm still hitting on 2s anyways.
Yep.
And I need 3s. That's an awful roll. Just awful. So I only wound 3 times.
AP?
AP 4. So it's 6.
6s, yes.
Good luck.
Ah, save 1.
Say 1. But it's d6 plus 2 damage. Maybe I'll get... Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I knew that the luck is going to come back.
So that's 8,
that's
16 damage total.
Yeah, so it's 8, 8, yeah, 16 damage total.
Yep, so he is alive at 4.
4 wounds left, okay. And I'll swing with my second Bloodthirster now. No, I'll swing with Belakor probably. Just in case you explode, I don't want you to explode and kill my Belakor, which would be annoying. So I'll do the Belakor now. I pondered splitting the attacks on Belakor against some against the destroyers and some against the heavy destroyers, but unfortunately, I just know how dice rolls sometimes go, and there's a very high probability that I just don't roll enough. So I may fail to kill the two heavy Scorpex, and I don't want that because Belakor is probably dying now. So I need at least to get rid of that heavy shooting that really is dangerous against my Bloodthirsters. So let's hit on 2s. I hit all the times, and lethal hits. 6s are lethals.
Yep.
And I need 2s to wound. So all wound, all 6 wound, and each one is d6 plus 1 damage.
And AP stupid.
AP 4.
Yep. So
they
that, one at a time.
Yeah, that should be dead anyways. Yeah,
So-
that's dead,
so
and
one
another
dead.
one is dead. Yeah, so they both are dead.
Oh, the.
No, I was
Yep.
targeting only this.
Good.
The
There
heavy
we go.
stuff.
Oh, jeez.
No worries.
There
So
we go.
that's the squad. At least Belakor did his thing, which I'm glad about that. Now we can safely fight with the second Bloodthirster. So he will get his attacks in, which I think he's on 7. 7 attacks from this Bloodthirster into the Monolith on 4 wounds. Hitting on everything hit. I don't think we have lethals or anything like
Yep.
that.
So
3 is to
threes.
wound. That's crazy. I think that's a 3, yeah. So we have
Another
7 wounds.
7.
You need 7 6s to survive. No, technically you need less.
Well, there's 2.
Yeah,
but
which is
now
a
here's
very big number.
here's the important one.
Yeah, the deadly demise.
No.
No, almost. He almost exploded, but at the last minute, his core has teleported onto the tomb
It
world.
would have been D6 plus 2.
Wow, yeah, that one we didn't want, really.
Yeah.
I'm glad you don't have the auto-explode stratagem anymore.
Yeah, that hurts.
You wouldn't have the CP now, but still. it
No,
would be dangerous.
I would still have 1.
Yeah, but that one I think was 3 CP for Titanic in 9th edition. 2? Well, still
It was
not,
2, yeah,
Still
yeah.
not 1, anyways. So yeah, I'm glad about that, and I will consolidate the Bloodthirster now. So after the Bloodthirster consolidated, I'm now doing the attacks from my Blood Crushers, and they're putting everything they have into the squad in front of them. Maybe they'll fight better than they did Mortals this time. So the 4 hits we have, and we need 3s to wound. Sorry, 3s, 5s to wound.
Yes.
What's the
because-
toughness? T6?
T6.
T6, yeah. So 5s to wound. 1 wound for now. AP2.
Loves it.
AP2.
No, AP2. Damage 2.
Damage 2, yes. So
Taking a
1
nap.
guy. And now the 12 attacks from the Bladed Horns. I hit
so-
all but 2.
So 5s. Because,
I need 4s.
yes.
No,
Yep.
sorry, 3s because I'm strength 6.
You're right. So 3s.
So 3. So that's fails, and we have 7 wounds on you. So you need 7, and that's AP -1. So
Okay.
you're on 4s.
So
to stay.
4s.
Good luck.
So
Oh, that's a good roll.
1.
2.
Two
only
injured.
wounds. Yep.
So 1's alive with 1.
One's alive with 1. So now it's time for the
Punches
forces of Necrons to
Okay.
strike back.
So,
So the Scorpex have piled in to the Belakor, and you have popped this plasma site, so they now have devastating wounds, right?
yes.
Okay, so Belakor has 3 wounds left. I have 0 hopes of him surviving, but who knows? We'll see. Maybe
And-
he gets very lucky. So they start with the Lord, right?
Yes, I'm going to start with the Lord.
Okay.
Also, his unit now has lethal hits just
Lethal
for
hits.
safety.
Why is that?
Because that's the Scorpec Lord's ability.
Ah, okay. You said now. I thought maybe use the strategy.
Yeah, nope.
Okay. So,
Is he... either way, he's going to die.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with the Lord. So hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Of course, there's all the lethal hits
Yes.
that don't get dev wounds.
And
Strength 10.
he's a 4.
So 4s with dev wounds.
No. So 3 4s coming up. Sorry, that's 1. No, it's
That is
very dead.
That is 9 damage total.
He's very dead. There's nothing I can do here, I think. I'll check what's my explosion if I roll a 6, which I don't. So I would have exploded, but not. So the Lord, the Scorpion Lord, made a short job of Belakor. Belakor is now going to depart this material plane and come back to us in another game.
What's the hit?
So the Blood Crushers are being attacked by the Locust Destroyers.
Yes.
They have 2 attacks each, so 10 attacks from them and some from War.
And re-rolling ones.
Are you hitting on 3s?
Yes.
Okay.
Going to 2s because
+1.
+1. I re-roll 1s because I'm targeting the closest enemy. So all hit
with everything. Wow.
No lethals.
Seem to be very accurate with their absolutely non-melee weapon.
5s to wound.
5s to wound.
Okay.
4, right?
4.
Okay.
AP nothing.
Saves. 1 is almost dead, but not enough. So the furthest one for me is gonna get 3 wounds on him.
Okay, so I'll just put this die over here
Thank
for
you.
now.
And now your Lord.
Okay. He has 4 attacks hitting on 2s.
Yay.
He does not get reroll 1s, sadly.
Does he? He
His
will get it from the squad. If the wording is correct. Yeah, he gets the reroll 1s.
Yep. So
he hits
those
with everything.
hit.
And he
then
wounds on
dev wounds.
8 with dev wounds. Wow, that's scary. So good luck. Yeah. So
one dev wound, and then 2 regulars.
So
kills.
one will kill a dude,
kills the injured.
and then the injured
other
gets
one's down to 2.
Yep. So me, this guy,
Oink.
this boy, is no longer in this battle. In terms of cards, I get area denial for 3 because Spencer has some units. Well, the Scorpex in this building over here, and the center is somewhere in this area. So that's why I'm not gonna get the full 5, but I'm gonna get 3. And engage on all fronts, I have miraculously units in all quarters because the Blood Crushers are just like a smidge inside that quarter over there. And obviously I have dogs here, I have skull cannons here, and I have the blood letters over there. So the full 5 points for the engage on all fronts. We are at the end of Spencer's turn. We have a lot of stuff that moved, so please tell us what happened.
So, end of movement, I've decided to keep the Blood Crushers in melee here. Hopefully I'll be able to kill them and then open it up for some shooting, or at least keep it locked in. Contained. I've moved my unit of Locust Destroyers that isn't engaged to be closest to this Bloodthirster and still within 6 of the Locust Lord, so they're still getting the +1 to hit. I'm going to, when I start the movement shooting phase, going to spend 1 CP to give them reroll as I look up.
To give whom?
The unit unengaged.
You can give them real wounds, I think.
Yes, reroll wounds.
Okay.
So that way.
What is the name of the strat?
Protocol Conquering Tyrant.
Conquering Tyrant. Cool.
So
and you have what cards you have? Bring it down and behind enemy lines. So bring it down is killing my stuff.
Yep.
And behind enemy lines is those Ophidians over there. You see?
Yes. Yep. The Ophidians. They're just gonna sneak, try to get the 5 points there.
5. It's 1 unit, so you think you get 3.
Yes, you're right.
3 with tactical 3 points, but still very decent.
Right.
Okay, you need 2 units to get full.
Yes,
or
you're right.
Is it 1 unit of Scorpion?
It's 1 unit.
Okay, yeah. So
so it's 3.
Okay, so do you want to shoot now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with the big old Locust Destroyer unit.
To get the full rerolls to wound, do you need to have a character in the squad, or?
No, it's based on if you're within half range.
Okay.
So I have the unit that is physically within 12.
Okay.
So they will get the reroll the wounds. It's full range if they're being led by a character.
Okay, makes sense. So 18 shots?
18 shots.
Into which Bloodthirster?
The closest one.
Okay, so I'll do reroll 1s to the save on him. I think it's worth it. I'm on 1 CP now, right? I think I'm on 1 now and I've spent it now.
Yes.
I think so. I'm on 0.
Yes, that.
Thank you. I just.
Yep, that's what I had. Okay, so.
I'm just thinking, wait, if I should do it here or if I should wait until your squad fights against me.
The squad has access to dev wounds.
Yeah, so that will not be helpful. Yeah, okay, I'll do it now.
Okay.
I think it may be worth it.
So hitting on 2s.
Yes.
Rerolling
Wounds.
Rerolling wounds and rerolling 1s to hit because I'm
Yes.
targeting the closest
Yeah.
unit.
Okay.
So
once,
reroll the 1s.
another one,
Thank you.
and 3 6s I can see.
Yep.
So 3 other ones.
Thank you.
And you've hit all the time.
Yes.
And I'm T11, so you need.
So 6s rerolling.
6s?
I'm strength 5.
I thought you were strength 6.
Nope.
Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, so that's a good roll actually. That's a very good roll. Much more.
And then
a lot more sixes than I
rerolling.
anticipated. Rerolling. Good luck. One more.
Hey. So
4, 12. So 10 wounds.
yes.
10 wounds, 10 4-ups. And rerolling once. So maybe I'll get my.
No.
The reroll once on the invulnerable save is kind of weird.
So
I don't know if I should be using that.
and that
So,
is 8 damage
8
total.
damage total. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no minus on damage or feel pain on this guy, so he is, I think, on 10 left. I think. And Mimic Annihilator from
Is-
Scorpion Lord.
Yep.
Into the
The injured one. Yep.
Good luck.
Hitting on 2s.
Yeah. One miss.
And then
He was 3s, I think, in the previous.
yes. And then strength 6, so wounding on 5s.
Yay.
Nope.
No wounds. Okay.
All right.
Good salvo anyway, so I think you did well.
ABC.
Always be charging, correct. So, what are you going to charge? Them?
I'm gonna go
I assume?
both units.
Both units. Okay. Good luck. I have. I'm not gonna overwatch you, even if I had the CP. I would.
I am in with a 4.
Yes, definitely. Do you? Yeah, I think you do something on the charge.
Yes,
corporate
he does mortals on charge. So
one. Yeah, so you need to split them like that. You need to have a lot of steel in your trousers to
Yes.
to be able to charge 2 Bloodthirsters like that. But thankfully, Scorpex are all full of steel, so they are
That
made
they
of steel, so they have no problems with that. You're gonna fight first with. I have no interrupts, so fight away.
All right. So first, I'm gonna do the charge move.
Yes,
um,
charge. It's
I'm gonna.
probably
Yep. I'm gonna go on the injured one.
okay. Yeah.
2 through 5, he takes D3 mortals. On a 6, it's D3 plus 3.
Wow! Please don't roll a 6. It's a
That is
5.
a 5.
Thankfully, it's not D3 plus 3. So D3
And-
means it's a 1.
1.
Okay,
So 1
he's
mortal
on
wound.
He's on 9 left. Okay.
Okay. Plasma sight
Uh-huh.
to give the unit dev wounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck. So how are you going to split your attacks with, sir? That's a good question.
That is indeed a good question.
Just so you know, remember, this is the guy who has the relic blade. So he has 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
I'm still wounding you on 2s anyway, so it's just a
Right.
question
It's
of-
not gonna matter too much.
Not really, yeah. Just I wanted you to know.
Okay.
This is the situation on the board. This is the duo we have in the center.
So strength.
Scorpion Lord's face, the second one.
You have.
I like to think that
involves-
it's his brother who died in the previous turn, and now he's avenging him.
So I'm going to go.
So
Okay.
the 3 are going to go into him, and the 4 are going to go into the fresh one. Okay, so almost an even split. I like it. So where are you going to start?
I'm going to start with the 3 into the injured.
Okay, well, I'm wishing you good luck, my boy. So please
Okay.
survive for me and kill them utterly and destroy them, annihilate them, crush their souls into dust.
So they have lethal hits.
Yes.
So hitting on 2s, looking for
Dude,
6.
why?
Because they're being led by a character.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good.
Do.
Lethal hits are a great ability when you're
Yes.
fighting against something with high toughness.
I am strength 7, so looking for 5.
Yeah, 5, yes.
So 1
6.
more. So 6 total.
6 total. That's
this-
the wounded one, right?
Yes, and this is dev wounds.
Okay, so 5. I need to roll
Yep. So 5.
Okay, so I passed 4, I fail 1.
So
2,
total.
because of Devastation.
Yep.
So
So
total
4.
4 damage suffered. So he owns on 9 minus 4 is 5. So 5 wounds left on him. Okay, he's alive. This is good. So now the second batch. So the Lord plus the 3 guys.
6, 8,
First,
9.
you want to fight 3 guys, I assume?
Yep.
Okay. That's what I don't like about the Scorpex. I hope I won't regret this saying this. But the fact that they have lethal hits plus devastating wounds is a bit
It's counterintuitive.
it's counterproductive.
Yeah.
Because they're essentially getting rid of all their own rule.
So
at one step.
hitting on 2s.
Yay. So 2 lethals and 1. Do you rerolls?
Nope.
No. Okay. That's those guys.
Yep, that's a shooting one.
They used to reroll once to hit. I remember.
Right.
In that position. And now you need 5.
5s looking
Preferably
for
6s.
6s.
So 1 dev wounds and
So 4 wounds total.
4 actual wounds and
a dev
1
wound.
unsavable one.
Yep.
So 4, which is going to
Okay.
be 6 plus
2 is
2,
8.
8. Yeah, 8 wounds on him, and I'm not going to set it up. First fight with the
Right.
Scorpec Lord.
Hitting
so 4
on
attacks. Good luck.
2s.
Lethal and miss. So 2.
Strength 10.
IMT 11.
So 5 still.
Oh,
With a dev wound at
Yeah.
3.
4 up to save the no.
So
it's
6 damage total.
So 6 plus 8 is
14.
So I have only 4 left here and 5 left there. So they've been hit hard by the Scorpex, but hopefully they'll be able to retaliate as well. Now it's my time to strike back, but considering the fact that I have this unit to fight in the ongoing combat, I will fight with them first because these guys have already fought. So I'm not in danger there. However, they are. So I will fight with their 4 attacks with Hellblades. 2 hits and 5s, no wounds.
Yep.
And
IMT6.
I have 8 attacks with my bladed horns from the Juggernauts, but no lens this time. Good hit roll, 1 unknown result, and that's going to be forced wound. So 3 wounds, AP 1. You have 1 wounded guy, right?
Yes, 1 guy at 1 wound.
Good luck. So he dies.
So, yep.
Okay.
He's taking-
So 1 guy is no longer with us.
For now.
Yeah, for now, yeah. And now you fight with this.
Yes. So
Good luck.
10 attacks total.
10? Oh, 10 again because 1 guy
Yep.
stood back up and then he died. So 10 again.
6, 8, 10. They're targeting the closest, so they're rerolling
Real
ones to hit with critical hits. So
1 critical. They do have critical hits in melee as well, right? I would assume so, yeah.
So they don't have dead wounds, but they
Lethal hits
do
don't
have.
work in
Yep.
melee, but
But they're still all hitting on 2s.
yes.
So that's all
all
hit.
of these and wounding on 5s.
5s. So
1, 2, 3,
2,
5, 4.
3, 4.
4 wounds, 4 ups. I have 2 wounds on that guy, so statistically he should die, but maybe he'll be defiant. Yeah, he's defiant, so he is on 1 wound left. And now the Lord.
Yes, which you now have exactly
Yes.
half wounds remaining. He was at 2 down.
I'm below half strength here.
Yes.
Does that mean
So
something?
he now rerolls hits and wounds.
Wow. Is that his ability? Or something?
Yes.
Cool.
But only for himself.
Wow, that's weird.
So hitting on 2s.
Yes. All hit. Well, he's definitely hit on 3s.
Yep.
And wounding on 3s.
Yep. With rerolls.
Yep.
So
3.
3 at AP 3, 2 damage each.
So 1 guy bites the dust. So I have
Kills the injured.
Yeah, I have the injured guy removed. So 1 guy left.
And then
the blood crushers are successfully soaking up the Locust squad, which is funny.
So now I'm just going to pile in.
Okay, makes sense.
Pile.
So now the fun part for the Khorne demons. The 2 Bloodthirsters fighting back into the pesky Locust destroyers. And we shall not forget about our Mortal Wounds ability at the end if anyone's left. So first I'll fight with the most dangerous guy, the guy with the big Argoth, something King of Blades X. So he will have 9 attacks. And he hits on 2s because of +1 to hit aura from himself and his friend. So all but one hits. I don't think I have lethal hits on check. Yeah, so no lethal hits, and I wound on 2s. One should hope, yeah. So 7 wounds at 84.
Damage each.
It's d6 plus 2 each.
Okay, so
it's
officially you need to roll them one at a time.
Really? Why? D6 plus 2. Isn't I think.
Oh, d6 plus 2.
Yeah.
I thought it was d6 plus 1.
No. Thankfully,
Okay.
it's d6 plus 2. That's why I take the Great Axe of Khorne, not the
6.
So it's essentially
And
the
then
guys are dead, and then
I have 1 4 up.
1 4 up. Okay.
Ha!
So now the Lord is gonna have to take all of the friends' attacks into him. So 2s to hit. Okay. And wounding on 2s because I'm strength crazy. So 5 wounds more on your Locust Lord.
What? Oh yeah, you're strength 14. So 5.
I'm strength 16 actually.
Yep.
On the Great Axe.
So 5 4 ups.
Okay, so that's 2 fails.
So minimum 4.
Minimum 4, and I'll have.
So minimum 6.
I'll have an average of 8 mortals after that.
Yeah. So he's
kaput. And I'll do my consolidation just like.
Do I have the CP?
For what? For the resurrection?
You'll be able to charge anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so they did their job flawlessly. I think they did well. So I want to stay definitely in this area because I want to heal them in my command phase next because of battle shock. I hope I'll pass. But other than that, this is the turn. So what did you do? You didn't bring it down.
I didn't bring it down, but I did get behind enemy lines for 1 unit.
For 3 points. Okay.
I'm going to bring it down.
Makes sense, yeah, because you have some bring it downs to do.
Yes.
And I'll have to have a long think about what I shall do because everything seems to be around killing these 2 squads, and that's essentially what we need to do to win this game, I hope.
And for quickly, reanimation protocol on this unit. Hey, he comes back with 2.
That's because of your resorb, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The resorb allows me to do
squad.
it in both players' command phase.
Makes sense. Okay, good. So we'll see you in my turn. Before anything happens in the command phase, I will try to heal them, so they will try to pass the battle shock test. On the 5+ because of +1 to the roll, I am in my own shadow of chaos. So first one, the one on the right, he fails, unfortunately. And the second one, the one on the left, he succeeds. So D3 wounds, only one. So he will be up to 5. So they are now on equal wounds. They are like 2 brothers, absolutely identical. So my command phase, as you've seen, the Bloodthirsters didn't heal that well, so I am playing a bit safe now with them. I decided not to move them because we have a full unit of destroyers ready to overwatch me whenever I decide to charge or move, for that matter. So this guy is actually 8 inches away almost 9, but within an 8-inch charge from the Lord over there, and he is another charge away from this squad. So what I'll do is I'll stay stationary with them. I'll shoot their flamers, maybe even not. I'll see. And then I'll charge with this squad, which is a 3-inch charge with +1 into them. And this way I'll protect the Bloodthirsters from being overwatched. And then he will charge and hopefully finish him off. And if I'm really lucky, I will roll an 8 on him and also charge them. In case I don't, there is this skull cannon that's gonna charge the squad, tag them, to make sure that they cannot shoot me next turn. The other 2 skull cannons, this one is going to be shooting back into the Orphidians. The one on the home objective is also going to do that. And the central one is doing one of my secondaries, which are clans and behind enemy lines. So behind enemy lines, I hope I'll be able to do with my squad over here, just charging far enough to get into the deployment zone. I need, I don't know, not a 3. At least. And the clans I need to do on the objective. So central objective with the skull cannon, and the doggies are gonna do that on the far away objective in near my deployment zone. Not in my deployment zone, but nearby. So that's the plan for now. I don't want to be overwatched just because I am on 5 wounds each. So it's essentially 3 fails to die. And considering that Spencer has 18 shots, he's bound to get 3. So I'm failing 1 or 2. And if he spikes that just a tiny bit and rolls another 2 or 3 6s, then a Bloodthirster is dead. So I'm much rather do this kind of a safe play in this case, just because of how limited my resources are now, than going to risk it to try to charge with everything, definitely, but losing the Bloodthirster in the process. So that's the idea. I'm gonna do the shooting now, which is gonna be the skull cannon. So first I'm gonna shoot the furthest one over there into the fittings. So I have d6 plus 3 essentially shots.
Yes.
Blast. 2 plus
3 is 5.
3's 2 hits and 2 wounds. I'm wounding you on 2s because you're T4. So I am AP1, but you are in cover, so it's your save of 4 up.
So 2 you said?
2, yes. 2 4 ups.
Out. And
1 guy dice. And the second skull cannon.
Yep, d6 plus 2.
It's 6 plus 3 again. So 9 shots. Okay. 9 shots, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s. 4 wounds. 4 up saves. Good luck. All fast. Okay. That's a good save. So,
I am going to then spend 1 CP for Protocol of the Undying Legion to bring back a guy with 3 wounds.
Sure.
So you did nothing.
I don't like that. But in any case, that's what we did, yeah. So he's a bit closer to me, which they would be able to charge me anyway, so I was just hoping to kill some. Now we'll do some breaths from the Bloodthirsters. I essentially have only 1 target for them, so I don't really want to do that, because if I kill this front one, that's becoming increasingly more difficult to make an auto charge, so I'll probably not do it. Yes, I'll skip that, and I will go straight into the charge phase. I'll charge with them, with the Bloodletters. Do you want to overwatch them?
Yes.
Okay, good luck.
So 18 shots. 3, 6, 9.
Bloodletters led by a Skull Taker.
15.
They're protecting their
18.
big daddy Bloodthirster from being annihilated in this. Let's see how many 6s you rolled. Okay, so you've already rolled 5, so that's already more dangerous and already could have killed the Bloodthirster.
Re-rolling 1s because I'm targeting the closest.
No, he's the closest.
Yes, you are right. So just the 5.
5 ups on the Bloodthirsters, Bloodletters. So yeah, it's 5 guys. That's the one.
Yep.
Sorry for the dice. So 5 guys in the back are gonna die, which I don't really care about that much because they're not there to do damage. They're there to soak it up. So 5 guys are dead. Now they're charged. I need a... Yes, that's a 12. So I'll move as far as possible this way, which is gonna be 12 inches.
So just to assist, you are on the objective. And I take it you are taking it from me.
I am slightly interested in taking an objective.
Yes.
Thank you. And the last one is going to move in as well. Thank you. So the next one is going to be this Bloodthirster, just an automatic charge into this squad.
Yep.
Now that they're attacked, that's also that's also 11. That's nice. I actually wanted that charge roll on the second one, but you never know. You don't get to choose your happiness. So that's him over there. I think it's a good spot. And the last one is going to be not the last one. Another one is going to be the Skull Cannon. Just I want to make sure that someone is taking that squad. Because they I don't want them to be freed up next turn.
So effectively,
I actually need probably to get just to the barricade.
Yes.
So
that's
something. An 8 is definitely getting in. So I've rolled an 11 and an 8 now. So statistically, this guy should roll abysmally low now. But we'll see. Maybe I roll well.
Will Khorne be pleased?
Khorne, yeah. So yeah,
Khorne is not pleased.
Khorne is not pleased. But I have a CP,
which
I left specifically for this charge. So we'll see. Maybe this is not the this is the guy who asked for a CP sacrifice last turn. Now he is asking for one because he saw that his pal got the cookie, so now he wants the cookie. So 8-inch charge. Let's do this. Khorne's number. No
cookie for you.
No cookie for me. Yeah. So it's okay. We at least are safe from them in the next turn, which is nice. I'm happy with that. So now let's fight. Do you have an interrupt?
No.
Okay, so I can fight freely as well as I can. And even though he's degraded, I think he's degraded.
Yes.
Yeah, on the 6. On 5 wounds he should be. And
Yep.
he still will do, he will hit on 2s. So
Hitting on 2's degraded or hitting on 3's?
he's hitting on 2's base, 3's degraded, but +1
+1
because
for
of the
himself,
Bloodthirsters, yes, ability. It's just a question of whether I should hit. Yeah, I'll hit with him first and finish off if anything is left with the Bloodthirsters. So 7 attacks, hits on 2s, 1 miss, which is nice, and wounds on 2s.
Yep,
Wounds
so
on 2s because I'm strength 16. So 5 guys should be dead
Yes.
because I'm D6 +2.
So
Mm-hmm.
1. What?
5.
I will actually be.
And just so you know, I have the 8 dice at the end of the fight phase. In engagement range, I can do more. So
You are now. You are 1.5 inches away, so you cannot engage into that.
okay, makes sense. So, but I still can pile in consolidate with them. So I will just consolidate.
No, because they are no longer in combat.
But they charge, so they
You
are
are correct. Yes.
So they will just move this way onto the objective, and my Bloodthirster will hope that he can finish off the guy with rolling just enough force on his ability. So yeah, I'll pile and consolidate them later. No,
Yep.
I'll do it now. I'll do it properly. So they should now activate, and they will move 3 inches onto the objective, like that. I didn't like proper demons should. Next, I'll fight with the skull cannon. So 4 attacks with the attendants, Hellblades, 2 hits, wounding on not dead, and my maw is I think 2 attacks, 1 hit. I think it's strength 6, so should not be 1. I'll check. So the Locust Lord is now fighting against Bloodcrusher. He hit all the times, all the 4 times.
And he has.
He's wounded on 3s, right? Still.
Yes.
Strength 8. Okay, so 3s to wound.
With devastating.
No devastating and 3 wounds.
Yep.
So do you reroll wounds? Do you remember you told
Yes,
me?
I reroll hits and wounds.
So reroll that one, fail. Okay,
so that's.
I need to pass the. Oh no, I don't. So
Yeah.
the Lord successfully decapitates the Bloodcrusher. Finally, the last one.
And then these 2 would
Yes.
punch into there.
Yeah.
Reroll 1s to hit because targeting the closest. So hitting on 2s, and then I take it T8.
T8, yeah.
6s. Hey, 1.
Okay, I'll check for T8. I'm not sure. Maybe it's.
Either way, it's just 1.
No, it was a 5 as well.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it's Skull Cannon's T9. So 4 up, I think. No, I suffer a wound. I'll mark. Can you please mark up 1 wound?
Yes.
Thank you.
So how many has he remaining?
I was hoping you don't ask because I don't remember.
I got it.
Thank you. And you have still to fight with this Locust Destroyer over
Yes.
here. Miraculously, the lone Storpak thing has hit twice and wounded twice, so I'll now need to pass one. So he does a wound to the Bloodthirster. Thank you.
Yes.
Actually, can you do that? It's stuck to the base. So now is the most important part. Well, a rather important part for me, where I roll 8 dice, and at the end of the fight phase, thanks to Bloodthirster's ability, I should do mortals to the unit that I'm engaged with. So if I roll 3 4s on 8 dice, I'll kill him. You trying to measure something?
So, well, funny enough,
Yes.
with pile-in and consolidates, I'm going to pile in. So
Okay.
next round, if this squad lives,
Yeah, just the problem is you need to now stretch a lot.
yeah, but I can just go like that and then.
Okay, sure. Okay, nice move. I like it, and I'll still do it into this squad, I think, because
Into a lone guy?
into long guy just to make sure that I finish him off. Yeah, because I don't want you to reanimate.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So he's dead. Yeah.
Yep,
he's very dead. He suffered 5 mortals. Okay. So this is how this turn ends. I have successfully scored behind enemy lines for the full 5 because I have 2 units in deployment zone. Spencer's deployment zone. And cleanse, I also did for the full 5 because of Scout Cannon over there and the dogs.
Yes.
So,
end of your turn.
end of my turn.
I'm going to put the Ophidian Destroyers
Into Deep Strike.
into Deep Strike.
Okay, so they are teleporting away. Woo! Bye-bye, Ophidian Destroyers. And I'm very interested in what's going to happen the next turn. The game is very, very unusual. The Khorne Demons are interesting to play. This is the end of Spencer's movement phase. Which turn is third?
This is fourth.
Fourth battleground. Okay. So what essentially happens is Ophidians have popped up from underground. They are poised to try to charge my Bloodthirster, which, good luck to them, they need a 9-inch. So it's going to be some level of luck to get there. Spencer has drawn engage on all fronts and he still has the bring it down. So engage on all fronts, unfortunately, is unaccomplishable now because you have only 2 units, so you cannot be in 3/4. However, bring it down is still on the table very much so. So Spencer has got 5 points on the primary. What do you have on the primary for now?
So going into this,
round.
I have 20 primary.
And I have...
You have 20, but you haven't scored for this turn yet.
Oh, okay. So we're drawn for now.
Yes.
Makes sense. Okay, so you essentially have no shooting, so you just charge.
Yep.
And you need that 9.
I need the fabled 9.
You have 1 CP.
I do have 1 CP.
So good luck.
As an 8, I gotta...
Almost.
I gotta do it.
You gotta do it. Good luck. +1. No. Unfortunately, the annoyingness of the 9-inch charge. I always say that I hate 9-inch charge. That's why I like actually playing Khorne now, because they charge on this. They have a 6-inch charge.
Yes, that too.
Yeah. So our Ophidians unfortunately didn't do it, which is bad because it means that Bloodthirster is now free to
do whatever he wants.
Yeah, wreak havoc next turn.
Okay.
And you are fighting last here again.
So you get 1 activation first.
Yes, which it only have 1 activation, right?
Nope, you have 2.
Okay. Well, I don't even know. What should I fight with? Should it be a Skull Cannon or Bloodthirster? Who knows?
Do it.
You mean the Skull Cannon?
Do it. Do it, Skull Cannon. Don't be a coward.
Okay. Yeah. Can you imagine, like, Bloodthirster fights, nothing happens, like he misses everything, and then Skull Cannon kills the squad. I don't think it can actually.
Well, he has 7 attacks, right?
With whom? Him?
With him, yeah.
Well, he has 7 attacks, yes.
So theoretically,
yeah, I
have a 4-up invul I can make.
Yeah, well, theoretically, I'm unlikely to kill the entire squad. So you need to fail the 4-up. I need to hit with everything and wound with everything, and then you need to fail the 4-up. It's very unlikely. 7 attacks. I'm hitting on 2s because of my own aura. So 2s. Is my mic on? Okay, my mic is on. I'm worried about the sound all the time. So 2s to hit. That's a miss, and that's a miss. So already I'm not killing the squad. It's not bad. And 2s to 1. Okay, at least all of them wound. So 5 guys are dead.
So
I'm gonna say it. I missed the times when you could actually fight with something and it actually destroyed units, like utterly destroyed. Like my Redemptors used to destroy stuff in 9th edition with their AP4, Assault Doctrine, and damage D3 plus 3 on the fist.
Okay, so I'm now going to swing back here.
Yeah. Okay, good luck.
So the regular guy.
Lord already has killed, like, I think a full squad of Blood Crushers himself.
Yep.
So what is a Bloodthirster for him?
All right,
nothing.
so the regular Locust Destroyer.
Yeah.
He hits.
And no, it's
both.
Lethal then.
Yep. No.
Okay. He hits twice and he wounds on a 5. Okay, so
1.
You need he needs a 4. Okay, he does wound. So I am on what's that? 3 left. Which is exact. Is it? No, he's damage 2, right?
He's damage 3.
Okay, I'm not gonna try to rotate because it's stuck.
Right.
So he's 3 left, and
he's under half, so I'm rerolling hits and wounds.
Okay.
And I do have dead wounds.
He is probably dead.
2s.
He hits all but 1. He hits all times, and this is another make wound, right?
No.
6 is lethal. Right?
No, it's shooting.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's only shooting. Okay. And you need 5s, but 6s will do the job.
With dead wounds.
Not yet. That's scary. He's alive.
1. You have 1 invul to make.
So he's on 1 wound left.
It's-
He's 1 wound left. Okay, and
Yep.
now end of the fight
Was
phase. That guy cannot activate because he's outside
Was he
of
at
combat.
4 last turn?
He was at 5, and you did
Yep,
wound
did
to
the
him,
4,
and
yep.
then so he's on 1 left. Wow, and now the 8 mortal wounds. Well, 8 dice to do mortals to this squad at the end of the fight phase. We'll see how many more wounds I can do. So I done 3 exactly, so it's gonna kill the the Scorpec. Sorry, the Lord has destroyed. And we are left with the Lord bravely fighting against the Bloodthirster, which was called before of Insensate Rage, but they decided to make it simple. Bloodthirster is Bloodthirster. So that is the end of Spencer's turn. You didn't do Bring It Down.
Yep, I didn't do Bring It Down.
Yeah, because the guy got lucky.
And I'm gonna discard Engage.
Discard Engage for 1 CP. Okay, so this is your discard pile?
Yep.
Okay, so discarding that. And I am on 2 command points left? Yeah, I didn't think I spent one.
Yep, you
So I'm
didn't
2,
spend it.
And you are on 2 as well, right?
Yes. No, I'm
3
on
now.
1 because I spent it on the reroll.
Okay. You spend on the reroll. You're
Yeah,
on
so-
1, and
so
then
I'm-
up to 2 now on my turn. Okay. So I'll draw my cards and we'll see where this ends up. So this is the end of my movement phase. We're gonna quickly come back to the command phase now to just see how much we can heal the Bloodthirsters. But I've drawn 2 cards. I've initially drawn Damping Target and Bring It Down, but I discarded Bring It Down for 1 CP and drawn No Prisoners just because it's the best turn to do scoring because we have free reign essentially. And Tempting Target, Spencer has chosen obviously the hardest one, which is going to be this one, but I have Bloodthirster who's going to charge them, hopefully clear them away and get to that objective. And No Prisoners is just killing stuff. So this is a good turn to score all the points we need. Spencer still has Bring It Down in place, so we don't want to lose this guy, which he has 1 left. That's why I'm going to now try to heal guys. So first, I'm going to try to pass Battle Shock with them. So they need a 5, I think, because they're leadership 6 with the instrument, with the banner, 5 with +1 for being in the Shadow Cave. So they pass, and they get D3 models back. 1. Okay, so 1 Bloodthirster is going to come back, but what I'm mostly interested in is this guy. So 5 again, yes, and he will heal 3 wounds. So he's on 4 wounds left. So Lord now needs 2 attacks to kill him, to go through. And this guy, again, 5, yes, and he will heal, that's 2 wounds. I need to change my dice. So he's on 6, 7, sorry, and this guy is on 4. Cool.
Yep.
Just move the Bloodthirsters slightly forward and the Skulltaker forward to charge the Lord to make sure that we at least try to save the Bloodthirster from that. So this is essentially the charge phase because I still have Skull Cannon. So I'll try to put some wounds onto the Arcadians. So first we'll shoot the one near my home objective, which is going to be D6 shots.
Plus 1.
So 2 shots. No, it's D6 plus 2. So it's 3 shots. And +1 for you being blessed. Okay.
Yep.
So 1 hit. 3s, 2 wound, 1 wound, AP 1, and you are in cover. So
4 up.
4 up save. It's a fail, so 1 guy will die.
2 damage?
2 damage, yeah. Oh, sorry, you have 3 wounds each. I was thinking of you being 2 wounds. Second Skull Cannon, 5 plus
3, so 8.
8 shots. Love Skull Cannons, my favorite thing. Yeah, so that's 3 misses. 2 wounds. 3 wounds, AP, so 4 is up again. No, okay, and the last one. 6, so...
Becomes 9.
9, yeah. I still have blessed, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3, yeah. 9. That's 1, that's 2. And wounding on 2s because you have 2, 4. It's all wound. 4, 7 wounds. Maybe you'll fail some here.
7.
You only fail 2. That's good
So
rolls.
kills the injured.
And puts wounds on the other one. Okay. And I'll do, so he's on Monolith. I'll do my Hell Breath into him. 2 hits. 1 wound, AP 1. I think it ignores cover. Yeah,
Yep.
so 1 guy.
Yep.
So now I need not a double 1 on the charge. And he should be able to do Hell Breath into him as well. Yeah, because he's a vehicle monster.
Yep.
So 6 hits. He will breathe very aggressively into the face of the Lord before smashing him in the face with his
T6.
axe. So
So
he wounds twice
okay.
because I'm strength 5.
Yep. And takes
2 wounds.
2.
A very bad breath that was. And that is all my shooting. Now let's do the actual fun part. So charges. First the charge with this guy. So he is gonna do, with 7. So 7 is gonna go
Definitely
to here.
go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he touched the container. Sorry about that. And the Skull Taker. Yeah. So
So
he
he's
11,
units
which
just
is actually 12. So he's just gonna do that. And the Skull Taker will fight first.
Yep.
So the Slayer Sword of the Skull Taker has 6 attacks at strength 6 minus 2 damage 3. So it's a really good weapon.
Yeah.
I will fight and hit you on 2s. I will wound you on 4s, right? You're T6?
T6. Yep.
So 4s, that's devastating wound, so it's 3 damage. And you have 2 more wounds to make.
Invulns. 4
If
up.
you fail them 1, you're gonna die. Unless
I'm
you
going to
Spend the CP?
Yeah, I'm going to spend
Oh, you want
one of my 2 CP to
You
reroll.
want to reroll? Okay, good luck. Oh, okay, so he's
Alive with 1.
1 wound remaining. Okay, and this guy, he should be like that.
Yep.
He will fight with his 2 attacks, trying to finish him off. He hits on 2s because of Bloodthirster.
Yep.
And he wounds twice. Okay, so 4s. So the
1 CP.
okay.
He comes back outside of an inch at the
Yes.
end of the phase with 4 wounds remaining.
Okay, so he is extra annoying. Do you need to roll
Half the starting. Nope, just
automatically? I
automatic.
thought it's until at least on 2. On 3 wounds?
3 wounds.
Cool. Okay. So we'll have to deal him later. And the Arphidian Destroyers. I have 9 attacks with this guy. So that's 9. Yes. Hitting on 2s. This is once. Wounding on killing
2s.
on 2s, essentially. Yes.
Yep.
So they're dead.
They are very dead.
They're very dead. Extremely dead. So he will essentially end up somewhere over there. Thank you.
Let me...
In this area. So just to get onto this objective, tempting target. And here, as we are not in engagement range, and I cannot activate with him.
Correct.
So yeah, essentially we have to wait until your turn. So you will have your chance to kill the Bloodthirsters.
I want my chance.
Yeah.
Just the one.
I like the fact that the Lord is fighting until the very last. That sounds like the Necron Lord should do, what he should do.
Exactly.
So let's immediately draw the cards, like draw your 1 card.
Yep. Let me just...
Do the scoring. So the second card that Spence has drawn is Cleanse. Unfortunately, not something that he will be able to do this turn, but...
he's going to quickly heal himself for D3.
So
cool, he's back up to 5.
The Necrons, I can see how they can be extra annoying if they get that bowl of reanimations rolling. So, charge.
Charge.
Good luck.
Into Bloodthirster.
Of course.
Yes.
Do I have a CP to do to charge you back? I'm not going to spend it. I'll leave it for the command point reroll. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I actually have. Do I have 2 CP? I have 2 CP, right? I probably have 3 now. Because I didn't spend.
Yes, you didn't spend. So you're at 2.
Plus 1 for your turn, probably, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do demonic invulnerability on him. Maybe it'll help this time.
Okay.
So your 4 attacks?
4 attacks. Rerolling hits and wounds because you're still under half strength.
Hits with everything.
Strength 8, so 5s with dev wounds. That is 6 right there.
And he's on 4 left, so unfortunately the Bloodthirster is gonna come crashing down and will be swallowed by a warp rift that opens right in this area over there. So does he deadly demise? No, he doesn't. And I don't think I have any ways like fight back on death. I think that's what we'll see in the actual Demons Codex. So, but not for now. So the Bloodthirster is finally dead. So you will bring it down for he's 15 plus, but not 20. So it's 2 plus 2 plus 1. So 5 points for the bring it down.
Yes.
So over here. And that will be your turn.
Last thing I'm just going to do is consolidate onto the objective.
I think you have to consolidate to the closest.
I have a choice.
You sure?
Either-
So my turn, essentially, I'm going to draw a deploy teleport Homer and the capture enemy outpost. I've already done capture enemy outpost, so we can essentially add that to my deck because it's almost physically impossible for me not to do it. And deploy teleport Homer in my shooting phase, I need to be in my opponent's deployment zone or within 6 of the center. So I won't be in the deployment zone because I don't think I have a unit that can go there. But I'll be in the center, so I'll do that with my skull cannon and get the 3 victory points.
Well, if you don't charge here, you can sit there and...
Oh, yeah. You know what? I will fly with my Bloodthirster 12 inches. So something... Can we measure from over here 12 to him so we can know how good of a charge I need to roll? Okay, so essentially like that.
And then
How
you
far
would
is that?
need a
6. Okay, so I'll roll it now live just to see if I can get there.
Yes.
I can. So I'll go in. They will do the action. I'll go in and I'll fight with my huge axe of doom,
Yes.
the King Blade. I'll fight against your annoying, pesky. How would Bloodthirster describe him? A pesky metal bug. That's how I think he would describe him. So hits on 2s. And
There's another one in there.
Was it?
Yes.
Sure. And 2s. So 5 wounds, a bunch of 6s. He's very angry. Oh, sorry, 6 wounds.
Yep.
A bunch of 6s. He's very angry. Unit
4 up in
force.
ball.
It's not enough.
Nope.
He's gonna suffer. Look at the damage roll. 10, 12, and 18 damage. 18 damage from the Bloodthirster. And this is how this dynasty will, well, maybe not end, but this is part of it at least.
And
they'll go back to slumber under the rocks of this world.
Final score,
Yes.
100 to 44.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much for the game. It was awesome. I really loved it. What do you think?
It was definitely fun. As one that used to play World Eaters, I definitely understand the pressure of if you can effectively go first and you just lock everything in.
Yeah.
I think in maybe list design, I should have broken up the Ophidians into 2 units of 3.
Yeah, definitely. 2 units of 3 would be much better.
And then maybe with the Locust Destroyers, get more heavies in. Because the
heavies seem to be much better against the bigger monsters. Yeah. And the Bloodthirsters would definitely not like another round of the damage 6 shooting. I agree.
And then if I went, if I did more of a standard build using, you know, the Silver Tide and whatnot, I definitely would have had a better screen.
Oh, much better, yes. It would be, your list is more destroyer heavy, which I like. It's a cool build. But probably that standard Crypto Thralls for 4-up shrugs with the 20 warriors with characters standing back up all the time. I like the fact you had 3 animators. They didn't really get to play. Right. Because you
sniped them.
Yeah, essentially, I've only used my shooting to kill them.
Right.
Which probably is a good thing to do. But
the skull cannon shooting is definitely a thing that I didn't expect.
True, neither did I. I thought that they're not going to do anything.
I think the only other thing that I could have maybe done differently was actually use the Veil of Darkness earlier to
teleport
the Scorptech Lord and the Scorptech Destroyers back here to then pressure them.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure you had space there for a full 7-man squad in that area. Maybe. I just don't remember where it was. Probably you have space.
There was the spot back here I could have tried.
Yes. Okay.
But even just getting closer instead of going over there and then just having to work my way over.
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe just having. Do you have a Lich Guard in your collection?
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe just having a unit of 10 Lich Guard just to clog up some stuff could have been useful instead of more damage with the Scorpex.
Right.
Just have more of that durability. But I liked your list. I think it's just I got lucky in a couple of places and everything went well in Khorne's way, I think.
Oh yeah, no, Khorne was pleased this game.
Eightfold path
Yes.
was how should I describe it? It was taken, and I've walked that path correctly.
Yes, you have.
And Necrons did not really did assist us well enough with that.
Right. My list is definitely designed for the grand narrative.
Mhm.
So if anyone hears my voice and you see a destroyer cult, hey, you've just seen my list for the grand narrative
Yes.
that I'm going to be running.
So that's the. Do you have a name of your dynasty?
The Zarecticon.
Zarexicon. Wow, that sounds Necron.
Don't ask me to spell it. It's crazy.
I was not going to. So
Yes.
thank you very much for the game. It was very interesting. I would love to play another game against Necrons with maybe some other faction, and maybe potentially playing against your world leaders someday. When you rest after all of the blood that you had to drink and flush and all that stuff.
The second I hear about a codex,
oh yes, of course you will.
Yes.
You will get the vibe, the energy going, the Khorne energy.
Just choo-choo pain train.
Oh yes, always be charging. So thank you again for the game. I appreciate it a lot, and we will see you next time. Thank you.